basically, he picked her up. He was finna pay for some of that ass. Took her to the crib and killed her. That's some crazy shit. You crazy man. You chose to sell that motherfucker. That's that out of all the options out here. That's the one you said. That's the one. What?
To kill her and then put her in a wall. When he said, "We found your daughter," I just collapsed. I was like, I can't believe this. And I was praying. I said, God, please don't let it be her. Please don't let it be her. And he did not answer my prayer.
When they found her,
Just because it wasn't what you wanted, don't mean he ain't answer your prayer, bro. Just because you pray out, don't mean you could change the timeline. I'm trying to tell you, it do not go like that.
they found her body behind the wall. They nailed her body behind the wall.
Family, imagine.
They nailed her body to the wall. Whoa. What type of serial killer shit is they on?
Your loved one
What?
been missing for days, and instead of police bringing you answers, you the one who discovered her, nailed to a wall in the attic of a man home you don't even know. But that's exactly what a family went through in San Francisco, and the pain behind something you can't even put in words. Now, of course, once the news broke, the internet did what the internet does. Some people showed compassion, and some showed the opposite. When it came out that she was living a double life as an escort, which we'll later discuss, the conversation shifted. And the sad reality is that people tend to judge the profession instead of the person. But let's be clear, no matter the choices you
Hell no, I'm judging the person who chose the profession. What is you talking about?
no woman, no man deserves to die that way. No, what hurts even more is that some saying because of her line of work, the authorities didn't investigate like they should have. They didn't move as fast. They didn't push hard. And maybe, just maybe, this young woman could have been found earlier if they had. So in today's story, we're going to break down who she was, where she came from, the circumstances of her disappearance, the man responsible, and how her family was forced to face a nightmare that no family should ever have to face. The Family TV not here to judge. We're here to speak on the facts. It's about awareness, accountability, and asking why.
Y'all was on the news, but how you ain't know your daughter was selling that coupe? Like, come on, nah, you ain't know. You ain't know. Be for real, nah.
Justice didn't show up when it mattered the most. But before we go over this one, I want you guys to remember, I won't give you no angle. I just give you the story. So with that being said, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. We'll jump right to it. Born October 6, 1997 was Renea Lewis, now 28 years old. She grew up in San Francisco, and she was a track star. She was last seen on Friday, September
Oh, she was getting ran, alright. Whoa.
2025 in Vallejo, California. At the time, her mom had pinged her phone on the 14th Street in Vallejo, which was her last known location. But initial efforts had turned up nothing. And during that time, someone had went to social media and said the following. Let me set the record straight, cause no lie, you dumb ape, ho bees are pissing me the F off. The phone never pinged at the address directly, y'all keep going and vandalizing for no reason at all. Leave that man the F alone. Let's talk about it. Paul was the last one to see Renea. Paul never informed the police that they had a room at Motel 7, but yet went there to check out Saturday at 1 p.m. and told the clerk she was missing, but waited 10 hours later to inform her mama that she was missing. He never mentioned that they had an argument the day prior to her coming up missing, and his cousins threatened to slap her. Paul was at the location 3 times, and all 3 times the phone pinged while he was in the area. Paul got on the roof of that school and walked directly to the phone. Paul left before police got there to retrieve the phone. He found coincidentally, like you just need to stick up and let the police do their effing job. Cause I done had enough of the false narratives. That's y'all friend, but y'all got cameras up more than y'all looking for her. Get the fuck out of here, doing shit for views and likes. I want somebody to try to call my hand on this. I was there, I seen everything firsthand. So if anybody got a problem with that, I'm saying holla at me. Till then, shut the F up. No, everything in that statement seemed to be allegedly correct, except the person who was later arrested by authorities wasn't identified as Paul, but the person who IDs was found by the family members who led to the home where Renea was found did have Paul in his name. You see, a week would go by since Renea went missing, and their family started to take matters into their own hands. They went to go check out local businesses and
Of
managed to check
course,
out
a
a
whole
surveillance
week
footage
is
of a car
crazy.
pulling up to that home. 2 people going in, only 1 person coming out. Now that home seemed to be abandoned, but it actually wasn't. It belonged to a man who was identified as Sepulveda Del Rio Feliz, and I'm assuming that's the Paul individual who was identified in that message that we just checked out that was surfacing online. Now the family will record after leaving that area.
at the house. This is the nigga and the bitch. The nigga, I got his phone number. He won't answer the phone. Phone is going straight to voicemail. Like, nobody's have been home all weekend. We've been here since Saturday night. And this nigga not answering. He got hella different addresses and hella shit. Like, this shit hella looking dirty. Like, this shit is just crazy. Like, a motherfucker came through the back over there. The phone was on the roof over there in the school, directly right here. And yeah.
Why you put the phone so close to your crib? Like, y'all be some of the dumbest criminals in the world, boy.
This is the man ID, and we is looking for him. I got his phone number. He won't answer the phone.
All he did was walk out the back door and just chuck that muff. Like, come on.
Nobody has been to this house since Friday. We checked Safeway cameras, and they motherfucking said a car pulled in here to this address at motherfucking around the time. So yeah,
So basically,
nigga, he got hella different addresses.
Just 48 hours later, October 3rd, 2025, 3 days before Renea's birthday, that same address that the family had recorded at, authorities
how do you just get in the car with somebody and just go do something like that? Like, she had to have mental illness. How is you just out here trusting all these strangers like that? That shit crazy.
later found the body of Renea Lewis concealed behind a secret wall inside. But here's the crazy thing. The day before, a 41-year-old who went by Douglas Irvin Shaw was arrested after police said he openly confessed to the horrific crime. Though he did not reveal how Lewis was killed or clarify any relationship between the two. Was he a fall guy? Only time will tell. But what we do know, Douglas is not Paul. And Paul is not Douglas. Paul led to their house. His ID was later found by their home and released online by the victim's family. And as of now, the perpetrator who was arrested, allegedly Douglas, he not saying nothing, but allegedly he's the killer. And also neighbors described the property as cluttered, abandoned junkyard-like home with frequent visitors coming and going and the owner often away. However, after conducting a thorough welfare check and searching every room, closet, and possible hiding place, investigators found no sign of Lewis. The following day, the detectives division was called in to take over the investigation and requested additional assistance from the FBI. 2 days later, after their initial visit, they returned to the home for a second time, armed with a search warrant. During that search warrant, investigators uncovered a hidden entry in the attic, which led to the devastating discovery of Lewis' remains. Once authorities delivered the news to the mom, she instantly collapsed to the floor. May Lewis rest in peace and level condolences to her family.
Here, in her last location, pinged right here, but we still looked in the area. We looked in garbage cans. We looked everywhere.
Jakeem Green says his family's been looking for his cousin, Renea Lewis, since she was reported missing on Sunday. On Tuesday came news that her body was found at this house.
The reaction is just distraught. I was distraught, confused, lost, hopeless.
Neighbors say the house has been boarded up for a long time. Police say the suspect lived in a detached unit in the backyard.
With a search warrant, we were able to do a thorough search, and we located Miss Lewis inside the residence.
In a statement to ABC 7 News, the Vallejo Police Department confirmed that the suspect did confess to killing Miss Lewis.
Man, what type of psycho you gotta be to sit in your house one day all alone, take out a wall, and build a whole secret ass freaky room? What? You sat there and took the wall down and made a freak room and then kill somebody up in there? Man, ooh, boy, you got a special spot in hell, I tell you, boy.
Lewis's body was found behind a concealed entry to the home's attic. Family members believe she was brought here against her will.
If she was to see the house, she's not going to come in. She's not going to do that. So I feel like she was either drugged.
Family always gonna add a little something on it, man. Your cousin was selling ass, man. Ain't no telling what she was doing. Rest in peace to her, but ain't no telling what she was on. You was not there. You was not.
Or under some type of influence or something.
Green says Lewis was in Vallejo on Sunday to visit family. They still don't know how she ended up at this house, and they say she did not know the suspect.
I feel like she got her conscience back, and she was fighting for her life. Okay. Windows were busted. She was trying to get away and escape.
It's really sad, and it's really scary for a lot of these young ladies out here on the streets of Vallejo. Vallejo is a small community, so it really shook the whole community up.
All day, nearby residents came
About stop being on the streets. Like, let's keep it simple, bro. Go get a regular job. Go do something. What the hell? Let's stop making excuses for it, though. Let's not do that.
by to pay their respects.
I wouldn't want to find my daughter like that. You know, we all have children in this world, whether they're grown or little. As a parent, you wouldn't want to find your children like that. So I feel more for the family, the mother, her loss.
Man, RP to that young girl, and man, prayers out to her family. But we gotta stop making excuses, though.